It's early morning on May 8th, 1942. Task Force 17, under the command of Vice Admiral Fletcher, has been roaming the Coral Sea for 7 days in an attempt to prevent a Japanese invasion of Port Moresby. The carriers USS Yorktown and USS Lexington were quite active and successful the day before. The American air groups managed to sink a light Japanese carrier with minimal losses, forcing the invasion force to loiter in fear of facing overwhelming odds on its way around the New Guinean Peninsula. In the meantime, the American carriers were left untouched. Japanese search efforts were rendered fruitless due to a number of mistakes and communication hurdles. Despite being spotted, Task Force 17 managed to escape the attention of enemy air power, as bombers from Rabaul focused fruitlessly on the Anzac Surface Combat Squadron, led by Admiral Crace, standing guard on the road to Port Moresby. As for the main Japanese carrier force, they attacked in droves the oiler USS Neosho and her escort USS Sims, mistakenly identifying them as a carrier force. Realizing their blunder, the Japanese aircraft launched a late afternoon search and destroy attack against the American carriers. Lost in bad weather, they were intercepted by American fighter cover and suffered crippling losses. Plus, to add insult to injury, they came across their target in the darkness on their way home and even tried to land, mistaking the American carriers for their own. But the Americans know that it was far too much luck for one day. Admirals Tagagi and Hara are going to be doing everything they can to wash away the humiliation suffered the previous day and show the combined fleet that Carrier Division 5 crews are not to be trifled with. Now, Admiral Fletcher has elected not to send a surface fleet ahead so as not to weaken his protection screen and leave these ships vulnerable at daybreak, a move he will be heavily criticized for in the coming weeks. It's now up to you to decide what to do next. The position of the enemy carriers is estimated to be within combat range northeast of Task Force 17's current position, but no one can predict with any accuracy the moves of the enemy. Enemy opposition is deemed challenging. The Japanese air group's been badly hurt by their ill-advised evening attack hours ago, but they are still going to be packing a punch. Expect to be going toe-to-toe with about 60 to 70 enemy Zero fighters, dive bombers, and torpedo bomber crewed by professionals, some of them veterans of many campaigns. As for the Americans, your own air groups are in good shape, but are still suffering from a low number of available fighters, which will force you to make some tough calls. Should you escort your bombers as a priority, or protect your carriers? It's your job to figure out how to best prepare for the first real carrier-to-carrier engagement of the war. Your objective is to seek out the enemy carrier force, engage it, and inflict heavy damage to force the Japanese Navy to abandon its move against Port Moresby. You're to retire to the south at the end of your operation. Good luck.
Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back to Task Force Admiral. Today we are playing the demo, and we are playing a new mission they added. Well, kind of new. It is still the Battle of Coral Sea, however the difficulty has been upped. There are now land-based bombers and float planes out and about that we are going to have to contend with, and I am hoping we do encounter those. Okay, let's take a look here. It's 6:05 in the morning. Air operations have ceased. We are continuing to sail into the wind. We are going to create a combat air patrol zone, and I do want one of them to be relatively far from the formation. The enemy do have land-based bombers at Rabaul. There is also a float plane base at Tulagi that they have set up. I am going to have 4 Wildcats patrol at Angels 15 out here. You know what? I want them even further out. Kind of be an early warning. Hopefully they'll be able to encounter something before the enemy sees our fleet. Let's get them airborne now. We are going to create a new cap zone here as well, pretty much to the northwest of the task force, and I'll adjust it like that, and it'll be 3 fighters from USS Lexington, and they will patrol at Angels 13. There we go. Accept. There we go. 2 cap areas. I kind of like that. We are heading into the wind to commence those operations. Let's take a look. It looks like cloud cover is pretty minimal, and there's a lot of clouds right here. If we look at our scouts, let's bring up the air assets here, our search patterns here. We can see we have pretty good coverage over the area. This is the Rabal estimated bomber range. I have a feeling they may be able to go a little bit further than that. We will find out. This is my first time playing the mission. But if Betties do show up, it is going to be quite exciting. And then up here at Tulagi, there should be a Japanese float plane base that they installed there shortly before this battle took place. Cap is airborne and in their operational areas. We are going to retire to the south for the time being. I am going to have 8 Wildcats escort this strike, and pretty much every Dauntless and torpedo bomber we got is going to take off. Okay, let's set it. Deferred departure. You know what? Normal departure. This way we will hit the enemy essentially as quickly as we spot them. They will try to regroup during the flight. We are going to rock with that. Spotting mode, early spotting, green light. So this is going to be 50 aircraft in total, and 12 torpedoes, 60 100-pound bombs, and 30 1,000-pound bombs. We are going to create another strike here, and this will be Yorktown. Go over to her. There we go, Yorktown. 9 Dauntlesses from VB5, all 15 from VS5, and 9 from VT5. We are going to do the same thing. Normal departure, early spotting. There we go, green light. The process of shuffling the aircraft around on the flight deck and arming them is now underway. We just got a radio report. We got them. 2 small ships right at this position. They are... Ooh, peculiar. Let's see. Just 2 ships, new unidentified surface force, bearing 076. 2 small ships, 1 large. We are still prepping here. Our naval strikes will be ready in still about 20 minutes here. Let's see, 6:42 for Nav Strike 5. So that's pretty soon, actually. We are going to keep sailing this direction. Hopefully that scout will be able to kind of pick up what else is out here. I'm hoping this is the right task force. I'm not sure if there are multiple task forces, but 5 ships, 3 small, 2 large. I don't know. That seems like a Japanese carrier task force to me. We got something, folks. Comms intel. Scouts report a new unidentified surface force bearing 076. Okay. They just reiterated that. Let's take a look at the map. What are we working with here? Okay, it's hostile. 2 destroyers, 1 small ship, 3 large. A Dauntless has visual. They are 20 nautical miles away. Let's see which Dauntless actually has them spotted here. Is it Taylor? Okay, that's not good. And the Japanese have sent something our way. We have it on radar. These 2 aircraft should be moving to intercept. We have more hostile aircraft. Great. So we are going to detect each other around the same time. Let's see, cloud cover in our area, I believe, is not great. We cannot rely on the clouds. How long for these strikes? How long do I got? Looks like a lot of our aircraft are prepped. We just got to bring them up onto the deck for USS Yorktown. Let's see our missions here. Okay, Nav Strike 5. They will be ready at 6:42, so we still have about 20 minutes. Lexington 6:49. Okay, so Lexington will be a little late. That's okay. That's okay. Let's see, is this cat moving to intercept? It looks like they are. We'll see. Hopefully they can shoot down these snoopers quickly. Now let's check on our dive bombers. It is probably... Is it guessed? Let's take a look at them. Wow, look at these clouds. Lots of cloud cover over the Japanese formation, which is not good. That could prove to be problematic for us if our strikes just fly over and don't find anything. Okay, scouts report enemy carrier force. Okay, they've ID'd it as a flat top, which is good. One carrier, at least. Now, I suspect the Japanese are going to turn up to the northwest at this point, so ordering a strike right now on this current course is not going to work out for us. So we'll probably plan the strike to be right about here. Whenever we launch, we'll give them their orders to fly out here, and hopefully they'll find them. Okay, Cap's moving to intercept. Let's take a look at them. They're searching for target. Fenton over here. Air defense stations have been manned. It looks like our Wildcats are diving upon something. Fenton and his 4 Wildcats have encountered the Japanese snooper. It is a float plane. They're coming around and hopefully they'll be able to shoot it down. Big problem though. Our carrier task force is just over the horizon. There is a very high chance that they have found us and they are reporting our position in. Fenton got a few hits on the enemy. Come on. A few more hits, right wing. Is it going down? I think that was it. Good kill. Okay, one's been taken out. With one enemy taken care of over here, let's take a look at our cap. Doesn't look like it's possible we haven't been detected. It is possible. Very unlikely, though. Still spotting 633. 633. Do we still have eyes on the Japanese task force? No, this was how many minutes ago? 4 minutes ago. And we've lost contact since. I'm sure they probably shot down our Dauntless. Take a look at our search. It says en route still. That's good. Oh. We took a look at just the right time. Just got shot up. He's going down. Great. Not entirely a surprising result. But a shame nonetheless. Okay. Alright, so we've lost possibly 2 Dauntlesses in this area. And they already have cap up. Let's see, we've lost contact on this aircraft. I'm guessing our 2 Wildcats here managed to shoot them down. Just got a report, and unsurprisingly, we have been detected by enemy air search assets. So we have been reported in, and we are going to have to defend. The good news is our fight is almost ready. We just have a couple of TBDs down below deck. We'll get them up and send these aircraft out. It's time, folks. The strike on USS Yorktown is preparing to launch. The carrier is turning into the wind. Let's take a look at the map and see what we are working with. They are heading off to this position here, more or less. We actually just got an update from a Dauntless 3 minutes ago, not too long ago. And it looked like they were turning into the wind. So our strike is moving up to this area right about here. I'm hoping if we fly up here, we will be able to find the Japanese carrier task force, either on the leg there or the leg back. I did not want to select this position because this last update shows the carriers kind of heading this way. I don't think they are maintaining that course. I think we got this update mid-turn. And let's check USS Lexington here. Let's see her Ouija board. There are still Dauntlesses down below deck. They are bringing them up. That's fine. I'm launching one carrier at a time. We just got to get aircraft in the air and outbound. Many bogus. See, they've already launched. Where the heck is this? Oh my gosh, we're picking them up on radar right as they're launched. So they are launching right now. 10 plus aircraft. Great. There is a whole lot of cloud cover near the Japanese formation. There is nothing where we are at. We are not far from the enemy at all. We are incredibly close. Knife fighting range almost. We have 2 aircraft over... Well, I think this is a flight of 4 if I'm not mistaken. Okay, 20 aircraft. We just got them climbing up, heading out this way. Well, at least we'll have our aircraft airborne. We have a new report. New unidentified surface force. Is this the same one? Okay, yeah, this has got to be the same fort. Oh, 6 ships right here. A Wildcat sees them. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. Let's look at Lexington. She should be ready to strike. Spotting still in progress. It's 6:54. They're running a little bit behind. Okay, that last aircraft is getting wheeled into position. Mission ready. Mission ready. Okay, good. This little light is incredibly helpful. We are going to pick a target. They are going to head for that. Head for that. I'm worried they're going to miss. That's fine. Take off. If they miss, that's not going to be good for us, but we just got to get them airborne. We have 2 strikes kind of heading out in this general area. And if our Wildcats already see that formation, then we should be good. Scouts report enemy carrier force heading this way. So this is an old report. This is the carrier task force. Our Wildcats can see them, which again, incredibly surprising to me. So I'm guessing the clouds aren't as bad as it looks on the map. Let's see, Fenton's out here searching for the target. Oh yeah, they found the target. A whole boatload of Vals. Literally. Alright, rip them up. Hopefully. Oh my gosh, look. I can see the Japanese carrier right back there. We are so close to one another. Our strikes are just going to pass right over each other. Hopefully our Wildcats can take a sizable chunk out of the enemy here. Come on. Few hits there. I love just watching these big formations head out. Wildcats boom and zooming. It does look like all of our cap aircraft are outbound heading towards the Japanese formation, which is good. That's exactly what they're supposed to do. And there's a 0 down here as well. They're evading. They're evading the Japanese Zeros. Well, hopefully, maybe shooting at some of them. Come on. Light them up. Jeez, that's a lot of Japanese Zeros here. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's diving down. Got some hits in the fuselage area. It looks like our Wildcats are kind of holding their own. Our second group of Wildcats has made contact with the enemy through the clouds. Moving in to engage. Rip them up. So this is all good. We have lots of fighters kind of harassing the enemy formation at this point. Let's look at the map. What's going on? Let's take a look at Yorktown here. Still launching our aircraft. They are almost completely launched. Lexington still has a lot of aircraft on the deck trying to take off at the moment. Our strike packages are flying right beside each other at the moment. The Japanese are closer to us than we are to them at this point. It looks like some of them are peeling off possibly to engage our strike. Let's take a look at that. This is probably Nav Strike 05, which is outbound already. See? Yep, they're heading out. All formed up, looking good. Yep, there's our task force. And the Japanese should be over yonder. More dive bombers up front. And look, there is possibly... Is that a zero? That does look like a zero. Trying to engage some of our Dauntlesses up in the lead. Hopefully the rear gunners can fend them off. Yeah, lots of Dauntlesses airborne. And then if we go over to USS Lexington, she's still launching aircraft. How many more does she have? It looks like a lot of Dauntlesses, maybe 10 or so more, need to get airborne. Air defense stations are now manned as the Japanese strike approaches. Well, the good news is we'll be able to get these aircraft off the deck before they arrive, hopefully. Kind of need to expedite this takeoff. We also have some Wildcats back there, which may be able to help defend the fleet. We just got a new update on the Japanese carrier task force. Yeah, they're still up in this position. We are getting pretty close. These strikes are going to happen almost simultaneously. Aircraft are still working on getting airborne. Let's look at Lexington. Okay, the aircraft on Yorktown are getting wheeled up. Lexington is launching her remaining fighters. Fantastic. Okay. Now this is where evasion begins. Let's see. How many aircraft do we have left? It looks like just a bunch of fighters under prep. They're all under prep. Okay, strike package from Lexington is now outbound, heading towards the target area. Good. It's a lot of aircraft heading towards them. The good news is, I think we've launched more aircraft than the Japanese launched at us. I have anti-aircraft fire. Off to the right. Torpedo bombers. Yep. Bunch of torpedo bombers coming in. Wildcats are launching. Good. More Wildcats out there. Hopefully we will be able to destroy some of these Kates before they get too close and are able to drop their torpedoes. Kates are starting to take small caliber anti-aircraft fire from Yorktown. It looks like they're going after Lexington, if I had to guess. Here we go. Yep, they're definitely going after Lexington. We're firing at them. Where are they? There they are. Closing in. Are we turning? I hope so. Come on, boys. Okay, we're turning. Turning hard to port. Fire. Yep, there we go. Multiple torpedoes in the water heading directly towards us. More Vals. More Kates closing in, firing. I don't see torpedo wakes in the water or anything. Are we clear? I sure hope so. Okay, some of them are smoking out there. Oof. Okay. Looking directly above us. Valves. Dropping down, opening fire. All of our guns are firing. They're going through a hail. Oh boy. Oh gosh, we've been hit. We've been hit right in the elevator. Oh my gosh, that's not good. That's not good. Some bombs landed aft of the ship. That elevator hit is going to be brutal. Let's see damage report. Hey, we're doing okay. Oh, more bombs just hit aft. The Lexington is getting just absolutely hammered. More bombs falling all around. Jeez. Absolutely brutal, but I think she's actually going to be okay. The fire is problematic. Let's take a look at Yorktown. How's she doing? It looks like they are prioritizing Lexington, as far as I can tell. She's over there just burning up. That's not as many Vals as I expected. I expected there to be a lot more. The Wildcats are in chase, which is good. So that was the Japanese strike, I guess. That was much smaller than anticipated. There are, 20 more aircraft closing in, but our strike is nearing its target area as well. Let's go and take a look. Is this Nav Strike? I think the leading one is Nav Strike 5. Yeah, it definitely is. Nav Strike 5 is the one that's pretty darn close to the enemy. Cloud cover, my goodness. Knowing my luck, we're going to fly right over the Japanese task force and not even know where they are. These planes are going to fly right on by if our luck is that bad. All of our aircraft are in formation, though. Devastators looking good. Hopefully, we'll see them through a gap in the clouds. Okay, let's check on Lexington again. It looks like, she was hit. Okay, there we go. Fire damage is not good. Propulsion, 75%. Overall damage is light, though. Flight deck is disabled. It's currently out of action. Forward flight deck's okay. I thought it looked like we got hit right in the elevator, but it looks like, yeah, fire's just burning out over there. Let's see, elevator 0. Yeah, forward elevator is in fact destroyed. That elevator hit was devastating. That's going to be problematic. The bridge is disabled. Flag plot's disabled. Wow, they hit us right in the bridge too. Comms antenna disabled. Okay, lots of damage to repair. The good news is flooding, no flooding. I think this damage will be able to be repaired for the most part. Be able to patch up the flight deck once these fires are put out. USS Yorktown. If our strike package manages to find the enemy, I think we are going to really mess them up. They should be close now. They flew right over this, this Japanese strike. Oh boy, 20 aircraft. In formation, still says en route. It should be off to the right somewhere. 0. That's not good. Not good at all. We may just miss them with the strike. Some of our dauntlesses are getting torn to pieces by these zeros. Oh man, we may miss them because of my risk, my guess of where they would be heading. I really thought they would turn back into the wind. This was 5 minutes ago. If the clouds kind of dissipate, we should be able to see them. good news, good news, good news. Our strike is en route. They found the enemy. They are en route. Oh, geez. One just got shot down, though, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. There they are. Right down there. Right down there. We found them. Perfect. Just so many aircraft are getting torn to shreds here. Torpedo bombers inbound. Passing Shokaku or Zuikaku over there. Come on. Hopefully our torpedo bombers actually managed to strike something. Historically, the torpedo bombers dropped a little too far away from the targets. And that is seemingly replicated in Task Force Admiral here. During this battle. Let's see. Okay, yeah, torpedoes away. See, it's just so far. It's safe, but far. Oh, jeez. All these other devastators have been shot down. These guys out good. Dauntlesses circling around, just getting torn up. Let's take a look at the Japanese flat tops. They're engaging. Beautiful looking models. So I think this is Zuikaku. The real big difference is the front here. The symbols on the front of the deck. And if I'm wrong, I'm sure the comments will correct me. I don't think our torpedoes are going to strike. Which is fine, we just have to rely on our Dauntlesses. Bombing target. Here we go. Come on. Destroy an elevator. Destroy the flag plot. More aircraft down there. This strike package just got torn up. Torn up. Look at this view. It's like we're playing Pacific Fighters. So cool. Okay, anti-aircraft's coming up. She's turning. Hard to port. Come on. Bombs away. Near misses. Oh, one hit. Looks like we hit her right on the stern. Doesn't look like it caused too much damage, unfortunately for us. Let's take a look at some of our other aircraft. Getting torn up, engaging targets. Okay, diving on target. Here we go. She is continuing to turn. Okay, one just dropped his bombs. That did not look like, yeah. This looks like a pretty good setup, though. Bombs away. Yeah, it's gonna go aft. Hit. Near a miss, excuse me. Another Dauntless. Okay, miss. Accuracy is just all over the place here. There we go. Hit right in the bow. Could have done something. Started a big fire. Ugh. Okay, both carriers are on fire. Looks relatively minor, though. Couple of small hits. Anyone else? Anyone else diving on target? Yeah, here we go. Come on, you are lined up nicely. Let's get close to him. Bombs away. We got a hit with that 1,000 pound. Ugh, miss. With any luck, the fires will continue to spread. We have a whole nother strike inbound. Overall, poor accuracy, though. She is continuing to attempt to evade here. Gauging targets. I think our dive bombers are pretty much done. Oh boy, and we're still gonna just get torn up by zeros. Ugh, not good. Well, some good news after that relatively pitiful strike. USS Lexington has repaired a lot of her damage. Propulsion's still at 75%, but the damage is light. Curious if that elevator is still destroyed. Yeah, it sure is. I don't think that's something that could really be fixed too easily. I mean, look at that bomb impact. Right on the elevator with a smaller bomb, and then the larger bomb just hit right behind it. I'm sure, yeah, it's just probably completely destroyed. Hangars damaged, rear elevator damaged. Lexington only has 2 elevators, so now we're down to 1. That is going to certainly slow our tempo. There is a lot of anti-aircraft fire out there. Okay, flight of 3. Kates, 6 Kates inbound. Looks like they're all heading for USS Lexington here. Torpedo bombers have dropped torpedoes right in front of us. We have a few more off to the right. Shot 1 down. This is a hammer and anvil style attack, it looks like. Oof, I don't know if we're going to be able to evade much of this. I think we may get hit by a torpedo. We're turning to port now. Alarm sounding. Yeah, I'd be bracing for a torpedo impact as well. I can't see the torpedo wakes in the water, but that setup looked pretty good. Do I see any torpedoes down here? No. Oh my gosh, look at that. There's a torpedo. We're gonna get hit. Okay, we've been hit. Starboard side. Oof. Not good. Damage report. Flooding, minor. Damage is moderate now, though. Propulsion's still okay. The flooding isn't too bad. Only a single hit. Oh, now we've seen a torpedo hit a ship. That's actually kind of cool. Let's see. They are en route to the IP. There's the enemy task force down there. Okay. Our strike package is overhead. Hopefully, the aircraft from USS Lexington are a little more accurate here. Let's see. That was two. There's more aircraft inbound. A large strike is still closing in as well, that we are going to have to evade. I'm assuming these are all, yeah, enemy air raid en route. I'm assuming these are all VALs for the most part, which is not good. There are more Japanese aircraft coming this way too. Ugh, devastating. But we have 30 aircraft about to hit the enemy. If we end up losing USS Lexington, that's an acceptable loss, I think. If we manage to sink at least both of these carriers. Torpedo bombers are closing in on the Japanese flat tops. It looks like that one's kind of low in the water. Ending evasive maneuvers, our formation is. I want our task force. Turn south. Move at 30 knots. Yep. Just try to get the hell out of here. And maybe throw them off. Throw off that big strike. Lost a radar contact on the other big Japanese strike. No, we didn't. They're right there. These strikes are going to be happening at the same time. Let's take a look at Lexington. And she is undamaged at this point. Lots of anti-aircraft fire somewhere. I'm not seeing what they're shooting at. Yeah, contact's way out there. Those are definitely VALs. 6. Oh, there's way more off to the right. Oh, jeez. That's going to really hurt. Lexington, not doing too well in the damage department. Let's take a look at our own aircraft. Torpedo bombers. Looks like they've dropped their torpedoes. I don't think they got any hits. Torpedoing target. Here we go. Doesn't look too bad. Just gotta get real close. Torpedoes away. Alright, they're out of here. Getting some hits with torpedoes would really save us here. This carrier looks like it's been damaged the most. She has quite a few impacts on her stern. USS Yorktown and company are beginning their own evasive maneuvers. Swanson's bombing target. He's lined up nicely. Let's quickly look at Yorktown. Okay, doing okay here. Things look fine. Let's go back to Swanson. We'll watch this attack. Just trading blows here at the moment. Unfortunately, I fear that big group of Vals is probably going to really cause a lot of damage to us. The good news is, doesn't look like Zeros are chewing up this formation as much. Zeros are nowhere to be found. Japanese carrier is turning to port. Both of them are. Look at all those Dauntlesses over there are diving down on the target. Come on. Okay, miss. Miss. What is this? Come on, guys. There we go. That looked good. Ah, near misses. She is just expertly evading all of these drops. Let's see. Maybe this one will be the one. It's a lot of Dauntlesses. That's pretty scary. Here we go. Bombs away. Near miss. We are under air attack now as well. Oh, it looks like that big group of Dauntlesses managed to completely miss. We have another big formation closing in. Let's take a look at Yorktown. No damage. Lexington. Are they diving on us yet? No, they're outbound. No additional hits. Good. We evaded as well. We evaded as well. More evasive maneuvers going on. Now let's see if this group of Dauntlesses will manage to get a hit. We still have a lot of aircraft with bombs. I don't think we've gotten any torpedo hits on the enemy. There she is, just continuing to evade. I would like to knock at least one of these carriers out. Just destroy their flight deck or have some sort of catastrophic damage. But right now we have just tickled them, essentially. Okay, she's turning hard. And push over. Here we go. Is this the one? We'll see. 6 Dauntlesses. Dropping down. This looks pretty good. I know I've said that every time, but this one's the one, guys. Come on. Bombs away. Come on, give me something. Miss, miss. Lots of bombs falling out of the sky. Once again, Near misses all around. I think, is that it for our strikes? I think it might be, unfortunately. Yep, these guys are outbound. Engaging target. That was our strike. That was bad. There is no other way to put it. You guys really screwed up the pooch here. Well, let's go back to Yorktown and Company. Looks like, you know, frankly, we're doing okay as well. Lexington has taken the brunt of it. We have a bunch of dive bombers closing in now. I see 3 of them up there closing in. Shot another one down, which is good. Oh boy. That doesn't look too good. Okay, they're missing too. We're all having really bad luck. That being said, Lexington is in pretty rough shape. Oh, damn. They got another hit on the stern. More bombs all around. Poor Lady Lex. Continuing to fire. Another one's coming in. Shot it down. Near miss. Good. Okay, we're shooting down a lot of Vals. That is good. But oh boy. We're going to have to send up another strike if we're going to finish off the enemy, or we can just try to retire and retreat. But I want to hit the enemy. We can't let them get away with damaging Lady Lex like this. The good news is, it looks like we may have actually damaged the Japanese carriers more than they damaged us. One of these carriers is taking on tons of water by the looks of things. Well, folks, that is going to do it for today's video. I will see you all on the next one, where I finish this mission in part 2. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I'll see you all on the next one.